Hello everyone, brown and red belts. It doesn't look like we have anyone on yet, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So hopefully people watch this later or hop on. Sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and bow it in. Come to attention. Face the flag. And bow. Face me. And bow. All right, let's go ahead and get it warmed up. Looks like we got one person on, so fantastic. Feel free to drop your name in the comment box, or if you have any questions or comments throughout this whole thing, go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get it warmed up. Big arm circles going backwards. And forwards. And side to side. Good. Wrap it around a little bit. Give yourself a big hug. And then really open that chest. When you're doing this, if you're not letting your arms flow all the way back, you're not going to get that good chest stretch that we're looking for. And a little bit your biceps. And up and down. Same here. Really go ahead and let them loose. Don't push them back towards where it hurts, but let them fly a little bit and get those shoulder mobility loosened up a little bit. All right, we are using everything today. Arms, legs, abs, head, eyes, feet, toes. So we're going to get all warmed up a little bit. Take one arm, put it across your chest. We're going to go ahead and take that other arm and secure it just like this. Make sure you do it below your elbow, not on your elbow or above your elbow. Should feel a nice, good tricep stretch. The closer you pull it to your body, the more of a stretch you're going to get. And switch. Other hand across the body. Lock it in. Again, below that elbow, not on or above it. And release. Go ahead and take your right hand. You're going to put it up behind your neck. And we're going to slowly push on our elbow just a little bit, okay? You're going to take your hand and walk it down your back as far as you can. If this gets uncomfortable, don't keep pushing it. You should feel a stretch on the back of your arm, though. And switch. Other arm back. Slowly push on that elbow. That hand, keep it open on the back side of you. Just go ahead and walk it down a little bit. Pushing to where you can, but do not overextend it, please. And go ahead and let it loose just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and interlace our fingers behind our back. We're going to lean over, and we're going to go ahead and try and get our arms up as far as possible. Some of the kiddos can put their arms over to almost their head, and that's amazing. Me, my shoulder mobility, my chest mobility, don't do that. So just get as far as you can interlocking those fingers. Go ahead and hold it there. And let them go ahead and drop. We're going to go ahead and sit and do butterfly. So for the first part of our butterfly, go ahead and bring your heels as close to your butt as possible. So really bring it in close. Take your elbows and put it in the bend of your knee. We're going to go ahead and push down, okay? Keeping your heels as close as possible to your butt as you possibly can. Really pushing down on those hips. Good. From here, we're actually going to take our heels and we're going to let them come out just a little bit, okay? Not so we have straight legs, but come out just a little bit. And this time, we're going to go ahead and grab our toes and try and put our nose to them, okay? Hopefully, you took a shower, washed them, or something so they're not that stinky. But if not, enjoy the smell down there, okay? Go ahead and try and get your nose to your toes. All right, and we're going to go ahead and put one leg in, one leg out. Take both hands, okay? Put them together like little awkward turtles and go down as far as you can. If that's just to your shin, that's fine. But I want both hands trying to reach to wherever they can, not just one, okay? Both hands as far as you can and go ahead and pull down if you can, and if not, that's okay too. Just walk them down. You should feel stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back, and that's fine with me. Now what I want you to do is actually release your top hand, the back hand, okay? Keep this one here as far as it can go. We're going to go ahead and stretch over this way, okay? This is trying to get your obliques and a little bit of your lower back. We are not just letting our arms slump and doing this, okay? Reach your hand up and go ahead and stretch over just like this. Keeping one hand on your foot, back hand up and over. Good, and switch other leg. Okay, again, both hands right now, coming down, little awkward turtles. Ooh. Can't get to your toes, that's okay, just get as low down as you can. Good, and release that back hand, coming over the top, again, not letting it slouch on our ear, keeping it up and leaning over, getting that good stretch along the side of our body there. And both legs straight out, reaching down. Again, try and get both hands to at least your shins. If you can go farther to your toes, great. If you can't, just get them as far as you can without it hurting. You want a little bit of pain. Shouldn't be a bad pain, though. Should be a stretch pain. Feels so good pain. So what I want you to do is wherever you are, I want you to pull back. So if your toes, pull your toes towards your body, just like that. Or if you're on your shin and your pant legs, pull your pant legs towards your body right now. Because now what we're going to do is we're actually going to flex. We're going to point our toes. So wherever they are, we're going to put our hands on there. We're going to try and point our toes. It is just going to stretch out our shoulders, our latissimus dorsi, all that stuff on the back side of our back. So go ahead and press like you're on gas pedals. Press down, getting a good stretch through our arms. And slowly we're going to release and sit back up. Good. Go ahead, legs, spread them out about 3/4 of the way you can go. Taking both hands over to one side. And we're going to go ahead and switch. So we're going to go both hands over to the other side. Good. Spread them out a little bit farther, this time reaching forwards. And spread them out just a teensy bit further. We're going to reach forward, and on every deep breath in and then out, we're going to walk our hands a little farther. So we're going to do that 3 more times. In, out, even farther. In, out, a little farther, and last one in. And out as far as you can, holding it there. We're going to release ever so slowly. Bring our legs in nice and slowly. Okay, we don't want to destroy all the progress we just made from that. And then last one, just goes that lower back a little bit. We're going to go ahead and lay down on our backs. We're going to take our left leg, bring our knees up, and we're going to keep our shoulder blades flat on the ground. So you can put your hands out to help with this. We're going to go ahead and rotate it to the right, keeping our leg and our shoulder blades on the ground. Should feel this along the back. Just let it hang out there. If you can get it to touch the floor, great. If not, that's not a requirement here. And bring it back. Set it down. Now the right leg is going to come up. We're going to go keeping our shoulder blades on the floor. Rotate this way. Woo! Definitely feel that one. And bring it back slowly. And we're going to go ahead and sit up. All right. So at any point while I'm talking, you guys can come to attention. You guys can take a knee. You guys can sit down. Just don't completely space out, because everything I have to say to you today is completely drill related. And if you are not listening, you are not going to understand what's happening with the drill. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it warmed up. What's going to happen is we're going to start. We're going to warm up our legs a little bit as well as our shoulders. we're going to hold some sitting stances and do some punches, okay? So what's going to happen is we're going to start with single punches, okay? Everything I do today, I'm going to go ahead and mirror you, and if I'm not mirroring you, I will tell you, so that way you don't look at me and you're like, why am I facing the wrong direction, okay? So I'm going to mirror you for this first one. So remember, sitting stance, when we drop down, it's just like the bottom of a squat. I don't want to see this business, okay? This is not a good sitting stance. If your legs get tired, you can shake one out, okay? We're only going to be holding them for 15, 30 seconds at a time, and I'll give you breaks in between, okay? So when we do this, we're here, just like you're sitting on a horse. It's also, I learned it as a horse stance because it's just like you're sitting on a horse, sitting on a stool, some kind of, or just sitting down, okay? So we're going to be here. We're going to have our left hand out. So that's my right hand, your left hand. Every time I say go, I just want to see a single punch. When we do this, we're not over-rotating our shoulders and our hips, right? We stay balanced and our core stays tight, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our whole body in there without twisting it, and we're going to use that power, okay? So left hand out. Every time I say go, I just want to see one punch with the key up. Ready, and go. You can breathe or you can key out. It's up to you. Go. Punching to the center of our body. Go. Good. Make sure that horse stance, we're not coming up in it, staying down. Go. 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 Nice and strong. Go. Go. And stand up. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Woo, haven't done that in a hot minute. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to do double punches, okay? So generally, whenever we're doing multiple punches, we key up on the last punch. So on a single punch, you would key up on all of them. A double punch, you would go, aya, triple punch, aya, and so forth, so on. So if you're doing 50 punches, you breathe on all of them, and on the 50th one, you'll key up. Okay, so we're going to do double punches. It's going to be breathe, key up, okay? And I'll do it with you again. So drop, sitting stance, hand out, and go, aya, go, aya, go, aya, go, aya, go, aya, go, aya. Good, we're going to switch our hands. So other hand out now. That way we can get our double punch on our other side. Ready? Sinking down back into that sitting stance. And go, aya. Breathe, kia. Go, aya. Go, aya. Go, aya. One more. Go, aya. Sweet. Come back up. Shake the legs out. All right, so we have one more before we have a little bit of fun. So this is going to be our triple punches. So there's no need to switch hands like we did on the double punches because it'll switch hands for us every time. So again, on triple punches, it's breathe, breathe, aya. Breathe, breathe, aya. 2 breathes and an aya, okay? 3 punches. Here we go. Go ahead, sitting stance. Since you guys are brown and red belts too, if you want to switch up levels, you are more than welcome to do so. So on a triple punch, you could go low, middle, high. You could go high, high, middle. You can go low, middle, middle. Totally up to you. But on these triple punches, I'll let you switch up levels. I'm going to stay at a neutral level, but you guys feel free to go highs and lows as well, okay? Just making sure that you're staying strong on your core and really snapping your hands out there, okay? Here we go. Left hand out and go. Aya. Go. Aya. Go. Aya. Go. Aya. Go. Aya. Nice and strong. Keep going. Go. Aya. Go. Aya. Go. Aya. Good. And come back up. Shake them out. All right. So this last one now, you're going to be in your sitting stance, and I'm going to either call out single, double, or triple. So if I call out single, you're going to punch. Keep that hand right where it is. If I call out double, right from where you are, you would do 2. Keep it right where it is. If I call triple, 1, 2, 3, keep it right where it is. So you're just going to continuously go. I'm going to call out single, double, or triple while you're in a horse stance. Okay, so everyone drop into their sitting stance. Keep that sitting stance nice and low. If you have parents watching you, get on them if their sitting stances are coming up a little bit, okay? Drop nice and low, starting with our left hand out. Ready? Single. Double. Should be 2. Triple. That's 3. Make sure you keep on the last one. Single. Single. Double. Triple. Single. Double. Double. Triple. Triple. Single. Good. And go ahead, come up, shake it out. All right. last one we're going to do for this is we're going to drop into our sitting stances, and I want 50 of the fastest, best punches you can do, okay? A lot of times when I tell kids to do this, they do this little number. Those are not punches. When you're in your sitting stance, I need a full extension, okay? Doesn't matter how fast you're going if your punches aren't going to actually do anything in the real world, okay? So I'm going to do the first one with you, okay? 50 punches. You can see what pace I'm going at, and then we're going to do it one more time, and I'm going to time it and see if you can beat what you got the time before, okay? So here we go on the first time. 50 punches, just alternating back and forth. On the 50th one, make sure you key out, okay? I'm going to go to medium pace. If you want to go faster, feel free to go faster, okay? Ready, and go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 6. Good, and shake them out. All right, so whatever time you just got, okay, think about it in your head. We're going to do that one more time. This time I want you to see if you can get the same time or beat it, okay? So again, 50 punches as fast as you can. Really get those shoulders going, moving in there a little bit. Your belt should be moving a little bit if you notice, but not a lot, okay? We're not doing a dance move. Just swings a little bit, okay, if you're wearing one. So I'll go ahead and drop sitting stance. Left hand out. On the buzzer, you're going to do 50 as fast as you can. Ready, and go. Time. So that's where my pace was last time. So if you finished when I said time or before, you did the same pace as me, and that's great. If you finished before I said time, you beat it. Awesome job. And if you didn't, that's okay. I'm sure you were doing very high quality punches. That's probably why it was a little slower. So very nice job, okay? Go ahead and get a quick sip of water, and then we're going to go into a fun little kickboxing drill to go ahead and go over your kickboxing techniques as well as get you a little sweaty, okay? Go ahead, get a quick drink. Sweet. All right. Go ahead and take a knee, take a seat, whatever you're doing. So for kickboxing, you guys are really close to testing, so we're going to just do quick reviews of this. We're also going to do some movements that aren't in this testing curriculum, but that you've done before. So I'll do a quick review of those. If at any point you don't know what I'm doing, you're a little uncomfortable, just go ahead and switch whatever movement I'm doing to one you're more comfortable with. So we're working on defensive movements for you guys this rotation, right? So that's our slips, our bob and weaves. We've got checks, we've got body checks, we've got all that sort of stuff, parries as well. So if at any point I do something, let's say we're also going to be doing kind of uppercuts, and we may do a back fist here and there. So if I do a back fist, let's say you don't know how to do a back fist, you can either learn with me now, and that's fine, or you can just switch it out and do a slip because you already know how to do a slip, or a jab, or a cross, anything like that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and review our movements a little bit, and then we're going to actually go ahead and do a little bit of a mind game with them as well as a little bit of warm-up, okay? So what's going to happen? You guys are going to be in your guarding stance, okay? First one we're going to go over is the bob and weave. Defensive movement, if someone is throwing a swinging kind of punch at you, you're really fast, a jab or a cross if you know what you're doing, a really high kick, something where you can go under it, right? A big thing that I recommend doing that I used to do a lot at home is I would get a bow staff and have someone hold it out for me, or something that's a long flat line. It's kind of like a limbo. Okay, so what happens is you make sure that it's about at your chin level, okay, whatever it is, you touch your front shoulder to it. So you would touch your front shoulder to the bow staff, whatever you're doing. Your hands are up, right? When we do a bob and weave, we drop our hips, we roll our shoulders, and then you should come out on the other side of whatever object was there. You can do this in the mirror too. You can pick a spot, put your shoulder on it, and then when you bob and weave under, your other shoulder should come right up to it. And you can just do this back and forth all night long. Touch it with your shoulder, whether it's a bow staff or something in the mirror, bob and weave, touch it with the other shoulder, other shoulder, other shoulder. That way you're making sure that you're getting under enough, but that you're also not bob and weaving all the way over here, or you're just going up and down like that. Okay, that's a really good drill to do at home that helps you. A lot of really high-class boxers do stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and just do a couple here. Every time I say go, I want you to bob and weave to your front side. Okay, so I'm mirroring you. So you can go ahead and copy me. When we do this, remember, drop the hips, roll the shoulders, right? And your knees should follow wherever you go. So if you're doing this number and one knee's out here and the other one's over there, probably not doing it correctly. Watch my knees. As I go down and I go under, my knees are always going in the same direction that I'm going, okay? Hands on our chin. Every time I say go, I want to bob and weave to this front side. Ready? And go. Reset every time. Ready? And go. Go. Notice that I'm going under, rolling my shoulders, and not using this with my back. Ready? And go. 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 Good. Now we're going to weave the other direction. So again, if you want to do this with a bow staff or something, your back shoulder would be on first. You're going to bob and weave to the other side. Okay, so you can go ahead and reset every time. Every time I say go, bob and weave to the back side, mirroring me. Okay, and go. Shoulders stay up. They're just bobbing and weaving. Ready? Go. Ready, and go. Go. One more time. Go. Beautiful. All right, so those are our bob and weaves. Next, we're going to quickly review our slips. Okay. Difference between a slip is this. Something is coming straight at us, and we are moving off of our center point. We are not going under like a bob and weave. We are simply moving off of that center point. So again, you can have something coming at your face very slowly. You can pick a dot on the wall, but all I want you to do is go ahead and be able to get that shoulder off to one side. Again, we are not just rotating our body, and we are not going back and forth. We are slightly going forward with this. We are rolling off to the side, and our shoulder is going to point wherever we are going. So if I do a front slip, my shoulder slightly off-centered, but it's going forward, not just turning and not going backwards. So every time I say go, I want to see a front slip. So what a front slip is, right? Same thing. You just take your shoulder, and we're going to go. Something's coming at our face. We're just slipping off with our front shoulder. Ready? And go. Go. Make sure you get off the center line. This is not a slip. Ready? And go. 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 Good. Slip to the back side, or we're going to slip to our front side, but we're going to do a back slip. If that makes sense. So same thing, but we're just pivoting with this one, okay? So pick something in the front of you. Pick me, whatever you're doing. Go ahead and roll right off to the side. Ready? And go. 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 Beautiful, okay? Last one we're going to go ahead and do are checks. When we do checks, quick review. Remember, we brush the hair, come back, and we are on top of the neck. When we do this, we want to make sure we can still see whatever we're doing. There may be a little bit of a pivot to cover up, but whatever we're doing, I shouldn't see this. I shouldn't be having to peek under my head, right? It covers up the whole side of your head, so don't do this triangle business because something goes right here, right? We're taking our elbow, and we're bending it so that the top of our forearm touches our bicep, right? So if it's here, if it's not touching our bicep, it's not going to do much. We have to make sure that our midpoint of our forearm is touching our bicep and it's up on our neck. Okay, so when we do this, all the way up so that we're protecting ourselves, but make sure you can still see me whenever you do this. So every time I say go, I just want to see a check with the front hand. Ready, and go. Right back down. Go. See how I can still see you? Keep doing it. Hands on your chin. Ready, and go. 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 Good. Same thing with the back side. Just make sure we pivot, okay? I don't want to see bending over. I see a lot of times people do this, okay? Remember, we're still staying straight up and down, but our hand is just coming up to cover our face as we're looking forward. So back hand with a check. Ready? Go. 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 Beautiful. Okay, so now it's going to happen. Take a knee, take a seat, take something, okay? Because if you miss this next part, you're not going to know what's going on, but I'm going to do it with you, okay? So a lot of times when we are doing boxing, okay, we just say, let's do a jab, cross, flip, cross, bomb, wave, slip, whatever, right? We have to say what we're doing, and we have to do it multiple times in order to get in that rhythm. Boxers, however, usually they don't have much time to do that, so they generally assign numbers to what they're doing. So We're going to go ahead and do a couple number drills, one with these defensive movements and one with offensive movements, to get you guys kind of thinking, processing what you're doing, as well as getting a little practice with these defensive movements, okay? So what is going to happen? We're going to be in our guarding stance. We're going to assign a number 1 through 6 to our 6 defensive movements. So 1 is going to be a check, a front hand check. So whenever I say 1, you're going to throw up a check with the front hand. Whenever I say 2, you're going to throw up a check with the back hand. You'll notice on all of these, all odd numbers are with the front hand, and all odd even numbers are generally with the back hand, or back going that way, okay? So let's try this. If I say 1, check with the front hand. If I said 2, check with the back hand, okay? We're going to go 3, bob and weave to the front side. 3 is an odd number, going to the front side. So we're going to bob and weave to our front side, okay? 4, we're going to bob and weave to our back side. Boom, okay? So let's go over those again. 1, front hand check. 2, back hand check. 3, bob and weave to the front. 4, bob and weave to the back. 5, slip to the front, so slip. And 6, we're going to slip to the back, okay? So notice if you get the slips mixed up a little bit, they're a little bit more difficult, because when I say 5, yes, I am slipping with the back shoulder, but I'm slipping towards my front leg. So that's how I'm interpreting this. You can do it either way. It's totally up to you. So if I say 5 and you interpret a front slip, instead of going to your front leg, you interpret that as slipping with the front side. Totally up to you, okay? It's whatever you want. This is just easier in my head right now, so that I know I go to my front leg every time, because these numbers start to get really jumbled up really fast. So let's go over it one more time. 1, front hand check. 2, back hand check. 3, bob and weave to the front leg. 4, bob and weave to the back leg. 5, slip to the front leg. 6, slip to the back leg. Okay, again, if you switch those up, totally fine. I just need to make sure I'm going with my front leg or my back leg just for this purpose. Okay, so now I'm going to start calling out numbers. Whatever number I call out that coincides with whatever we were just doing, you're going to do it. It's going to start to get faster. I'm going to do it with you for the first round, and then I'm just going to start calling out numbers, so make sure you pay attention. Ready? 1. You did a front hand check. You were right. 2. Back hand check. Good. 3. Good. Bob and weave to that front side. 4. Bob and weave to that back side. 6. Slip to that back side. Tricked you almost, huh? 5. Slip to that front side. 1. 3. 1. 2. 6. 5. 3. 4. 1. 2. Now I'm going to start calling out 2 numbers at a time, okay? So think about it. I'm already having to think about it, and I'm the one calling it out. So think about it. Take your time. You can stick with me if you're still a little iffy on it. We're still going to go nice and slow. We're only going to do 1 lightning round at the end, okay? So 2 numbers at a time. 1, 2. 1, 3. 2, 4. 1, 6. Oh, see, I got that wrong. 1 is here, 6 is there. So see, everybody makes mistakes. We got this. Stay with me, guys. All right. 5, 6. 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 6. Okay, now if you're really good, here's the lightning round. Okay. 1, 3, 2. 2, 2, 6. 5, 5, 4. And last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo, woo. Good job. All right. So now that we got the defensive movements good, let's go ahead and we're going to do the same thing with our offensive movements. Okay. So we're going to be in our guarding stance. Again, assigning numbers to whatever we're doing with our hands. So 1, you guys know how to do a jab. It's old nature, right? It goes for speed. We put our shoulder in. You can take a baby step. So every time I say 1, you're going to throw a jab. Okay? Boom. Throw a jab. Every time I say 2, backhand comes with a cross. Remember? Cross, shoulder, hip, and heel turn. We're turning our toes. Other hand comes right here and back. So if I say 1, jab. 2, cross. 3 is going to be our front hand hook, okay? I know that this isn't what we're doing for this rotation, but you guys should know how to hook, right? Elbow comes up, we turn our body, hand is straight up and down. It's not turned like this, not upside down. Here, right? Elbow up, twist with our body. Same thing here, elbow up, twist with our body. So if I say 3, we're going to do a front hand hook. If I say 4, we're going to do a backhand hook, okay? 5 and 6 are our uppercuts. So 5, we're going to drop and drive, remember? So drop your hips, drive up with that uppercut. Don't let your ice cream scoop come down. A lot of times I see people do this wild thing, okay? The whole purpose is to drop our body down, get the power from our legs so that when we drive, we power straight through. Again, we're not straightening our arm all the way. This hyperextends it, and we don't want to be hitting a giant, okay? If we have to jump to try and hit someone, we're going to lose the power before we hit the top, okay? So 5 is that front hand uppercut. 6, same thing, drop at the hips, and we're going to drive and pivot with the backhand uppercut. So let's go over them before we start calling out these numbers. Ready, and 1, jab, remember. 2, cross. 3, hook with the front hand. 4, hook with the backhand. 5, uppercut with the front hand. 6, uppercut with the backhand. Again, notice 1, 3, and 5, our odd numbers are our front-handed stuff. 2, 4, 6 are our backhanded stuff. So if this gets too fast, just listen for odds and evens and try and throw something out based on that, okay? So we're going to start off nice and slow, one at a time, okay? Ready, and 1. If you did a jab, you're correct. 3. If you did a front hand hook, you were correct. 6. If you did a backhanded uppercut, you're correct. 5. Good, front hand uppercut. 2. Cross. Good. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 6. 3. 4. 2. 2. 6. 3. Good. Now that you're getting the hang of it, we're going to start calling out 2 at a time now, okay? I'll continue to do this with you just so you can still get a feel for it, okay? 1, 1. 1, 2. 2, 3. 3, 4. 2, 5. 5, 6. 6, 2. 1, 6. 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 4. 4, 5, 6. 6, 2, 4. I was starting to get confused a little bit there. Okay, so good job, guys. I hope that that's feeling better, pretty good, somewhat, sort of, okay? Go ahead and get some drink. Stretch your legs out. We're going to come back and we're going to do forms a little bit, okay? All right, go ahead and get some water. All right, so we have Taeguk Paljong this rotation, okay? So first and foremost, make sure that you can say the name, because if you get up on test day and you have perfect form, it's not going to matter if you don't know the name, right? So Taeguk, right? A lot of people say Taega, like take a. No, it's Tae, then Guk, okay, because we're doing the Taeguk forms. Taeguk Paljong, okay? So Taeguk Paljong is what we're doing today. So whenever I say name of your form, you'll say that. I'll whisper it. I'll pretend someone's here to say it back to me because it makes it less lonely, okay? We're going to go ahead and go through this a couple of ways. We're going to go through it 2 times, move by move, nice and slow, okay? If you are a person that already has this down and you're like, oh my goodness, I already just want to do this, you can do it ahead of me. However, a lot of times people do this form and they don't take a look back at their technique. If you are not doing it move by move, examining how each of your stances looks, making sure that you're doing the correct chambering, making sure your hand is in the correct position, your hand is chambered at your ribs, okay? You can miss out on a lot by thinking you have it down and just doing it over and over again fast and not taking the time to slow down, okay? A lot of times, I've done this ever since I was a white belt, right? My master instructor always told me, before you can do it fast, you have to be able to do it perfectly slow, okay? So if you're doing it fast and you think you're perfect, great. While I'm going through this slow, you can go ahead and take off on your own, or you can do it one time with me and just kind of recap what we're doing, move by move, evaluate yourself. 2 times slow, 2 times fast, and then we're going to do a fun drill with it. Well, it's not very fun. I did it with the last class, and it was not fun, but I'll do it with you guys again. Okay, here we go. So take this ball jump. We're going to start here. Okay, so we're going to just go move by move. I'll count them out. All right, ready, and 1, stretch, 2, 3, kick, inside block, 4, double punch, 5, step forward, aya, 6, turning around, chamber is here. Okay, we're in a bow stance, hit, we're showing off our guns, 90-degree angle. Next move, we shift into a front stance, upset punch. When we step over, okay, we step here, remember, because we're pulling from the bottom, bow stance, up, switch, upset punch. Coming around, knife hand, punch, shifting, back leg front kick, cat stance, pressing block, stepping back, cat stance again, pressing block. Turning to our left side, knife hand, still in a cat stance. Front kick, punch. Stepping back, pressing block. Switch, right side, knife hand, front kick, punch, stepping back, pressing block. Stepping out, right hand down, we're going to do a 9er block, okay? So we're in a sitting stance here. We're going to turn, double motion, landing. Ooh, I lost my balance there. Inside block, double punch, aya. We are going to turn around, knife hand chamber is here. Hit, back stance, knife hand. Switch into a front stance, elbow, up, punch. And we're going to shift here. Hit, elbow, up, punch. And that is our form. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time slow. If at any point you guys are a little bit lost or you're like, I only know the first half, hopefully you know at least the first half because that's what you need to know for testing, right? Almost all the way. But drop a comment in there and I can go slow. But we're going to go through it one more time. I'll face that direction again so you can follow along exactly what I'm doing. Okay? All right. Naming a form. Take a push, bam. Sweet. All right. 1, 2. Double motion coming up. 3. Double motion. Inside block. 4. Double punch. Step forward. Punch. Aya. Turning. Right hand down. Bow block. Remember? Up hand is here. Next move. Shift into a front stance. Upset punch. Stepping together. Left hand is down this time. Ready to pull. Bow block. Hit. 90-degree angle. Front stance. Up. Turning towards our left side, stepping around, knife hand, stepping with our front foot, punch. Back leg front kick, stepping backwards, so our left hand is in front, left foot, pressing block, stepping back again, pressing block. Stepping with our left foot to our left side, knife hand, cat stance. Front leg front kick, reverse punch. Stepping back, pressing block. Turning to our right side, over our right shoulder, switching cat stance, knife hand, front leg front kick, cross. Stepping back, pressing block. Make sure those cat stances are like little L's, okay? Stepping out, 9er, okay? We're going to turn, 1, 2, inside block, punch, punch. Spinning around our left shoulder, okay? We're going to go knife hand back stance, shift, elbow, up, punch. Stepping to our right, knife hand block, shifting into a front stance, elbow, up, punch. And that is our form. So, go ahead and shake your legs out, okay? We're going to go ahead and go through it twice. Once at a slow speed, twice is going to be what it's going to be like on testing day. So, for that second time, if you're doing it on your own, come back together with me, and that's the speed we're going to stay at for test day, okay? So, name your form. Take a photo, man. All right. And begin. hope that felt good. Making sure when we do this, right, we're going to go a little bit faster than that for testing speed. But we want to make sure we're still doing our chambers, right? Especially on those bow blocks. When we do those, a lot of people just come through, land their hand here, right? It's almost a circle. So the chamber is a hit, pull. Or you can do a circle. So it's the same thing. It still starts here. A circle, pull, okay? Doesn't matter. Making sure we're doing those chambers. Even on that knife hand, when we spin around, single knife hand, a lot of people, if you just come out here, the whole purpose is that we're here, pulling into here. Same thing with here. I don't want to see lazy stuff. A lot of I just see like this. Okay, whole purpose is we're elbowing, right? Crunching them over, so their head is here, back fisting, so they're here, and then punching to the neck, right? So everything we do in these forms have a purpose. Those double motion front kicks, they're harder, right? Because you got to get one kick a little bit out, and then the next one. They have a purpose, right? Whether it's a fake, right? They fake out the first one, second one lands. Or if you're hitting between the legs on the first one, head to the second one. Everything has a purpose, so you need to make sure you do the chamber and the stances and the movements with as much power as you can. So let's do it one more time. Real speed, how it's going to look on test day, okay? Name your form. Take this ball down the man. And begin. Test. Test. So, boom. All right, awesome job. Get a quick drink of water because I know doing that form over and over again is a lot. And we're about to do a drill. You're going to need water, okay? All right, go for it. All right, so listen carefully. What's going to happen is there are, give or take, 25 to 30 moves in that form, okay? So we're going to go over what each move looks like. That way when we're doing this drill, you know where I am, where I'm going to stop, okay? I'm going to do this drill with you, okay? So feel free to stay with me. If you want to go faster, that's fine too. What's going to happen is we're going to do 5 moves per 5 burpees. So we're going to do the first 5 moves of the form. We're going to reset to tune B. We're going to do 5 burpees. Then we're going to do 10 moves of the form, so adding 5 each time. Still only 5 burpees, though. Okay? Reset. 15 moves of the form. Reset. 5 burpees. 20 moves of the form. 5 burpees. 25 moves of the form. 5 burpees. That should put us at the end. Let's go ahead and map it out really quickly. That way we're all on the same page for what these moves look like. Okay? So each move, we're going to count them out. So 1, 2, 3 is the double kick, landing in the inner block. So that's move 3. 4, double punch. That's one move. 5, 7, aya. That would be our first one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the pushing block. 13, 14, 15 is going to be the kick and the punch. 16, 17, 18 with the punch. 19, 20. 21 is the kick and hit. 22, aya. 23, 24, 25, 26. Boom, boom, boom. It's 26 moves. We're going to count the 1, 2, 3. That's all one move, right? So when we count movements, we don't want to stop the flow, right? So that's why when we do the double kick, we don't stop, wait to count the next movement, and then do an inner block, right? So that's why we do double kick into here. When we do double punches, we do the double punch as one move, okay? So that's how I'm counting. There's 26 movements in that form, just so we don't interrupt. So again, 5 movements. The first 5 movements, it's going to take us to that first punch, come back, 5 burpees. First 10 movements, 5 burpees, 15, 5 burpees, 20, 5 burpees, 25. We'll count that last one too, so finish it off, and then 5 burpees to end it, okay? So that is 5, 10. It's going to be like 25 burpees, so that's not that bad, right? But it's going to get you sore a little bit, okay? So watch your technique. I'm going to do this with you. Feel free to keep my pace, and that is fine. If you would like to go faster, that is also fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. Name your form. Take it, Paul Jung. Bam! Sweet. First 5 moves. Ready, and go. Set. All right, that was 5 moves, so we got 5 burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now first 10 moves. Okay, here we go. Set. All right, that was the first 10 moves. We're going to come back. Go ahead and do your 5 burpees. All right, so now up to the first 15 moves. Cool. I got all messed up on my counting. That was move 5. So 1, 1, 2. There we go. 3, 4, 5. That's move 15. I thought that was 16 for some reason. All right, 5 more burpees. All right, up to 20 moves. And we only got 2 more rounds. I'm going to count the movements out this time so I don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, 5 burpees, then we're going to do the whole form, and those last 5 burpees, then you get some water, okay? Nice job. Make sure those burpees all the way down and all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's finish off whole form one time, okay? Take a pull jump. And begin. Set. get some water, come back out. Alrighty, so awesome job with those forms. Hopefully they're feeling a little bit better, okay? So we don't really have, other than tomorrow, I think that's the last day really before testing. So today and tomorrow, hopefully that one person that's on there, you're feeling really solid on forms. If you watch this later, feeling solid, you can play it back if you need to, see what we're doing, okay? But awesome job. Forms should have it all the way. Again, if you don't, make sure you talk to Master Wagner before the test day, so that way she knows how far along you are, and you have to be a certain farness along if you have not talked to her already in order to get your next belt. So awesome job. We're going to go ahead and finish off with just a little bit of kicking, and we're going to call it good. Okay, so you guys already know you have outside 360s, right? So when we do this, we step forward, and we turn, we kick, right? We have hook kicks a lot of times, and we have side kicks a lot of times, right? So that's what we're mainly going to be doing. We're just going to go ahead and review them a little bit on the floor and jumping. We're just going to have a little bit of fun with it, okay? So first one we're going to do is we're going to go step, side kick, and then we're going to step right back, kind of like a pendulum. So you're going to step, and once you stick that side kick, your goal is to step together and come right back into your guarding stance, okay? So we're going to do that a couple times on each side. Really just focus on technique. This is a time for you right now to just practice your technique, practice your step. A lot of times I see this where people bring their hand out to help them spin, right? We want to keep our hands in tight. When we step here, we step, we kick, step back together, okay? A little bit of a challenge for you guys because a lot of times we kick and we lean forward, we set it down, or we set it in back. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for you guys to pendulum step it back. So we're just going to do a couple each side with sides and hook kicks, okay? So every time I say go, I want the outside 360 with a side kick, pendulum step back to guarding stance, okay? Ready, and go. Step, side kick, step, back. Perfect. Good. Ready, and go. Step, side kick, step, back. Okay? If you want to make it faster, a faster way to do this is take a shorter step. So a lot of times we take a big step out, okay? If you are one person that wants to make it super fast, take a quick step, and that's going to really start spinning you, okay? Let's do it one more time. And go. Step, side, step, back. Good, and jump switch. Same thing with the pendulum. We're going to step, side, step, back. Ready, go. Step, side, step, back. A little bit of a pendulum. Keep that balance. Ready, and go. Step, side, step, back. Good. One more time. And go. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some hook kicks, but this time instead of with a pendulum, we're going to focus on two speeds. We're going to focus on a speed and a height, okay? Because we're actually going to jump on these. So we're going to warm up a few. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to go step, hook kick. You can set it down in back, in front, pendulum. I do not care for this one. We're just going to do outside hook kicks. Really work on that step right now because we're going to do a couple jumps here in a second, okay? So every time I say go, outside 360, hook kick. Ready? And go. Good. Reset. Ready, and go. Good. Reset. One more time on this leg. Ready, and go. Good. Now, wherever you landed, switch your feet. So if you had this leg forward, switch this leg. Do a couple on this leg. Same thing. This leg trips a lot of people up. It's the same thing. I know I do it, and I crunch a little bit. Just make sure that hook kick position. Side kick first. Kick it out like a side kick. Then whip it around to a round kick chamber. That's all there is to it. You guys know how to do this. Ready, and jump. Step. Good. And reset. And jump. And reset. One more on your own. And go. It's beautiful. Now, if you're feeling comfortable with it, we're going to try some jump 360s now. You can either do this with side kicks or with hook kicks. Here's the thing. We're going to do one more quick drill where I either say speed or height. If I say speed, I don't care what leg you're on right now. You can be on this leg or this leg. If I say speed, you're going to do a quick jump off the floor. So 1, 2, right? See how I took a quick little step, right? If I say speed, you're just 1, 2, okay? Keeping your hands in, not out like I just did. If I say height, I want you to drive your knee up as high as you can before you turn. So notice how we did a quick knee here. We're actually going to do a high knee and then turn around, okay? So when I say height, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a high drive of the knee and then a turn, okay? Really cool kick, especially if you like down team type stuff, right? Really driving it high, so we're going high, and then we're turning around and kicking, okay? So I'm either going to say speed, and we're going to do that quick step, with a side kick or a hook kick, or height, and you're going to try and drive your knee off the floor a little bit more, okay? Ready? And speed. Good. So remember, speed should be still off the ground, but really quick. And height. Good. Remember height. Even if you can't get it all the way up, just try and really jump before you get your hook kick out there, okay? A couple more. You can change legs each time. Change your kick. Speed. Height. Good. Last one. Whichever you choose. Speed or height. Go. I'm sure those were beautiful. All right. So wiggle your legs out a little bit. Awesome job. I hope you guys had fun tonight. Make sure to review all your kickboxing, just like we did today, your forms, your kicks, your personal leadership. Don't forget the personal leadership. I know we forget about that a lot of times. If you don't pass personal leadership, you don't pass your test, remember. So keep that up. Tomorrow, outside class, please come. It was a lot of fun yesterday. Master Wagner had upwards of 30 to 40 people all through the classes, though, not in one class, but spread out. So it's like 8 people classes. Everyone's spread out, having a good time. We're doing forms, fresh air. So make sure you come tomorrow, okay? I will see you guys next time. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the box right there, or feel free to email anyone here at Kicks Martial Arts, okay? Hope you guys had a good night. Let's go ahead and bow it out. Come to attention. Face the flag, and bow. Face me, and bow. Standing at ease. Nice and loud, what's your goal? Black belt, excellent, move. And class dismissed. Awesome. Air knuckles, air high fives. Fantastic job tonight, guys. I hope you had a good time. Stay safe out there. We'll see you guys later.